Hello, and thank you for joining me today. In this presentation, I will explore the importance of contract law dispute and the resolution procedures and their impact on commercial interactions. We will examine the four primary methods of resolving contract disputes, which are negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and litigation. Each method has unique benefits and challenges, and understanding these can help businesses resolve disputes more efficiently and effectively. Additionally, I will discuss how the alternative dispute resolution methods are evolving and why they are gaining more and more popularity every year in modern businesses. Let's dive into the topic by understanding the basics of each method. In our first section, the overview is contract disputes are an inevitable part of commercial activities, and resolving these disputes are efficiently and can save time, money, relationships. The four primary methods of dispute resolution, like we said, are negotiation, which is a direct and informal process where the parties communicate to resolve the dispute themselves. It's cost effective and it preserves business relationships, but it requires a willingness and trust from both sides, both parties. There's mediation. It is a neutral third party, helps facilitate a resolution but does not impose a decision. Mediation allows for creative, flexible solutions and is particularly effective in maintaining long-term relationships. And then there's litigation, which is the traditional court process, which provides a legally binding resolution. While thorough and legally enforceable, it is time-consuming and expensive. This often leads to damaged business and relationships, which creates a lot more issues on down the road. And then finally, there's arbitration, which is a more formal process where a neutral arbitrator makes a binding or non-binding decision. It's less costly than litigation, but lacks the transparency of public trial. For our next section, we are going to compare the methods. So each dispute resolution method has its strengths and weaknesses. We kind of talked about a couple already, but for negotiation, it fosters the collaboration, but it can be ineffective if power imbalances exist. Mediation is flexible and preserves confidentiality, but it relies heavily on the mediator's skill. Arbitration offers faster resolution compared to litigation, but it is less adaptable to complex legal nuances. And then litigation ensures strict legal compliance, but is often adversary and costly. And then in our third section, we're going to talk about the legal framework and other trends in ADR. Several laws and institutional guidelines govern the ADR processes, such as the FAA, which is the Federal Arbitration Act. This emphasizes the enforceability of arbitration agreements in commercial contracts. Furthermore, the courts increasingly mandate mediation as a prerequisite to litigation, as seen in states like Florida, where mediation is required to reduce court dockets. The trends show a growing reliance on ADR due to its efficiency and focus on preserving business relationships, emerging technologies like online dispute resolution platforms are further enhancing accessibility and convenience for global business disputes. For our last section, we're going to talk about the best practices and recommendations. I think to utilize these methods effectively, businesses should, one, clearly outline the dispute resolution clauses in contracts. Two, train employees in negotiation and conflict management skills. And three, use mediation or arbitration to resolve disputes quickly and amicably when litigation is not necessary. In my opinion, mediation offers the best balance of cost, efficiency, and relationship preservation for most commercial disputes. However, the choice ultimately depends on the complexity at stakes involved in the dispute. In conclusion, understanding contract law dispute resolution procedures is vital for successful commercial interactions. Businesses can benefit greatly from adopting ADR methods to resolve disputes effectively, while also minimizing costs, maintaining positive relationships, and lots of other things. ADR methods are the ADR method is just a very good method to go by when you're in the legal world. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this presentation gave you some valuable insights into this critical aspect of business law.